All right, Michael, thank you very much. What a wild finish in the MAC. Here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, it's the championship game of the Western Athletic Conference. 5-2, New Mexico State on top in the early going as championship week presented by Dick's Sporting Goods rolls on. Haven't had enough hoops yet. We got more out here. Terry Gannon along with Stephen Bardo, Utah State in the blue. New Mexico State wearing their home whites, and they are at home. Certainly an advantage for Reggie Theus' ball club here in the championship game.
Oh, they're at home, and rabid fans wanting that NCAA tournament berth, and very knowledgeable basketball fans at that.
Ralph Peterson beyond the arc. He's played well as of late. They like to get it out and run, though. Elijah Ingram giving it down low to Hawkins. And Justin Hawkins, the junior from Anaheim, and the transfer from the University of Utah makes it a 7-2 game. Utah State pulled off the upset of the tournament so far, beating Nevada in the semifinals last night. So it automatically made this a multi-team NCAA tournament league.
Well, and I think it's appropriate because the WAC doesn't get the credit that some of the other conferences in their level do. And very competitive league with Utah State, Fresno State, New Mexico State, Nevada, and Hawaii was something to say about that as well. So very good for this league, but maybe not so good for the bubble teams from the larger conference.
No, they hated to see that upset in the semifinals. Nevada's already in the NCAA tournament, so, and I doubt either one of these teams, I guess you can make a case for either one, but neither one is going to get in that large bid. And Reggie Theus was making that case last week as we had the matchup between the Aggies and Nevada, saying that, well, now they're 24-8. They should have a chance to go. Stu Morrill, what a job he's done as the head coach of Utah State. He's taken them to 5 NCAA tournaments, including trips in the last couple of years. Wild three off the mark. Martin Eady tips it out, and here come the Aggies again. Good look from Ingram, and there's Hawkins, the wide open dunk in transition. Timeout, Utah State.
Terry, that's an example of the athleticism on New Mexico State side and the set plays of Utah State. Watch here, they get on the break. Nice look away pass to a streaking Justin Hawkins, but that's what New Mexico State wants to do. Use their shot a number of different ways. And Justin Hawkins, you saw, gets out on the break, but he can also score in the half court as well. Does everything well.
J.C. Carroll, not only a first-team all-WAC performer this year, but also the leading scorer in the conference. Led the conference in free throws, in three-point percentage, and one of the top. He's now moved up to 10th on the national list in scoring. Here's Peterson with confidence. Carroll the rebound. He also leads the team in rebounds, by the way, J.C. does. Martin Eady, the transfer from Charlotte, the rebound, and here comes Ingram in transition again. Elijah won't be bashful about letting it fly beyond the arc.
No, he won't. Takes a cue from his head coach, Reggie Theus, who liked to put it up early and often, and Ingram had quite a game last night.
Stolen by Hawkins, lay in good. The timeout didn't help Utah State. Reggie wants more.
Well, their last meeting here, they got up on Utah State by 17. Utah State was able to come back towards the end and make it a game, get close, down 3 with a possession in 45 seconds, but couldn't close the deal.
Stephen Ducharme hit one earlier, this time no go. The two teams split the two matchups in the regular season, both winning on their home floors, and there goes Ingram, finding a lane all the way to the hoop. Elijah Ingram, the 6'1", 190 senior, and the transfer from St. John's. Carroll and one, he'll go to the line. So a chance for the three-point play for J.C. Carroll and Utah State, trying to win on the road in the championship game.
Reggie Theus couldn't have thought of a better start for his ball club. They like to shoot early and often, and you look at the open three, nice look away pass with Justin Hawkins, and then right here, that's just a New York guard knowing what to do when he gets his head going to the bucket, but not a lot of resistance there from Utah State early.
Elijah Ingram led St. John's in scoring, 13 a game back in 2004, transferred and was a second-team all-WAC performer last year. This man saw everything this year. J.C. Carroll, the junior from Evanston, Wyoming, and the son of a coach His dad is a high school basketball coach. He was recruited by one Division I school coming out of high school, and it was Utah State. That was it.
Well, it tells you a little something about Stu Morrill and his ability to look at talent and to develop talent. It's a lot of junior college transfers, but J.C. Carroll has been one of the more consistent scorers in the nation in the last 2 years.
Ted Knobber in and out. Nelson, the offensive rebound. Spicer blocked it, but not for long. Nelson, who is a first-team All-WAC performer last year, in fact, second in the league in scoring. The steal again. Knobber to Nelson. Offensive foul.
Boy, Utah State caught a break on that one. Look at the steal, and then Knobber does what you're supposed to do, Terry. You're supposed to reward the big man for running the floor. He finds Nelson, but very heads-up defensive play by Peterson.
That's a tough place to give him the basketball, though, with a head of steam, knowing that there's a defender standing right there waiting for him.
Well, I think Knobber thought he had drawn the defense to him, and anytime a big man's running the floor, I agree with you, it's a tough place for him to catch it and make a play. But you still got to reward the big fella.
Quick look to Carroll, the miss, and tipped in by Chaz Spicer, the senior from Indianapolis, and a junior college transfer from Kankakee Community College near Chicago. He's had 4 game-winning shots or free throws. Last night, in fact, he had the 2 free throws with under 3 seconds that beat Nevada.
So ever since Utah State got some spice in their life, the fortunes have turned. You don't wait to say that.
Yeah, you work that in nicely. We're waiting. Tipped up and out of bounds. It'll be Aggie basketball. I can't be wrong tonight if I say Aggie basketball. It's the Utah State Aggies against the New Mexico State Aggies.
Well, we were talking earlier. It's got to be the only conference in the country. Go ahead, I'll let you do it.
No, they've got 4 teams. They've got 2 Aggies and 2 Bulldogs. Fresno State, Louisiana Tech are the Bulldogs, and there can't be another conference that I know of.
Me neither, Terry. Got to be really tough on announcers that cover this conference on a regular basis.
The miss by Ducharme. Speaking of us, yeah. Ingram down low to Nelson. Really working to Nelson in the early going here. Not strong enough with the basketball, though. Here comes Utah State. Peterson, that's a 3. Darrell Peterson, the senior from Raleigh, North Carolina, he had 3 straight games in double figures.
Well, if you're wondering why Darrell pulled up with such confidence after missing his first 2, he hit 4 threes last night in the upset of the Nevada Wolfpack. So this is a very confident young man, can stroke the 3, and Utah State gave New Mexico State a little bit of their own medicine right there with the quick offense.
Hawkins, the turnaround. Peterson, no match for him. He's given away a couple of inches in that matchup. Justin Hawkins, first team All-WAC performer, also part of the all-newcomer team.
Well, that's just nasty stuff right there. Justin Hawkins just using his height advantage on the fade.
Carroll a bit strong after he got loose along the baseline. Been tough attacking that trap. And been effective so far for New Mexico State.
Good job by Clark, cutting down the penetration on Ingram that time.
Knobber beyond the other. Got another one. Ted Knobber, who's a senior but normally doesn't start. Fred Pete has started 56 times over the last couple of years, but he's been injured the last couple of weeks. He's back and playing. He had 7 minutes last night, but Knobber's done a terrific job in his absence.
Well, I think Knobber's a perfect complement for a guard in this offense, because you've got guys who are athletic, they like to play fast. You need that one guy who can stretch the defense, and Knobber is definitely it.
Spicer couldn't buy it. It's been very tough getting the ball in the basket here at this end, even when they've gotten good shots. Well, championship week continues tomorrow on ESPN. You got 2 conference championship games. How about that matchup in the ACC, Mr. Bardo?
Wolfpack getting it done. Sidney Lowe in that red jacket.
Red jacket's off to the cleaners. It'll be back against the Heels tomorrow. Then the Phillips 66 Big 12 championship. Texas against Kansas. The Jayhawks playing as well as anyone right now.
Well, that'll be an outstanding matchup. Both of those games. You look at Texas and Kansas. They had a barn burner their last time in Lawrence.
Oklahoma State almost got it done. Pull off the upset over Texas A&M. but they're still on the outside looking in.
I definitely think so.